We got another fantastic match coming your way here from the IEM Americas Qualifiers Tournament. Again, the top two. The top two go to Singapore. Oh, man. They get an all-expenses-paid trip. That feeling when you win something and then you qualify for a trip. I've never had it, but I'm sure it's amazing for these players. Listen, we're not talking about my personal life right now. It's not happening. You guys need to relax. Okay, what are we watching? Semi-final. Winner's bracket. This is Derelict Watcher. Ladder edition in the bottom left-hand location. I present your Red Zerg player. Hailing from California. He's been in gaming his entire life. I'm not even kidding. You can go on YouTube right now and find a video of 8-year-old Suppy commentating StarCraft. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. Go look. Representing Evil Geniuses, he just made the decision to forego a semester of school to pursue esports, to pursue his dream. I actually did the same thing in my senior year of college, so I can relate to the guy. From Team Evil Geniuses, I might have said it again, but it's important. I don't want EG to yell at me. He is Suppy. Suppy. Okay, I need to work on the zooms. I need to work on that. He is Suppy. Suppy, a very cool guy. Very classy. Very smart. Very intelligent. Cool to hang out with. Cool to have a conversation with, too. His opponent in the top right-hand location, your Blue Protoss player. Going for a very fast expand, and you guys know about this guy, also from Team Evil Geniuses. History lesson, trivia fact, as I pop up the chat for a millisecond. He defeated his opponent 3-0 in a tournament yesterday. Do any of you know Bob Dole, 47, Garlic Shrimps, Damnix, 44, MMX? Do y'all know what tournament he 3-0'd Suppy in yesterday? Do you know? Can he continue his success against his opponent and continue his ridiculous runs? Continue his ridiculously well-performed performances? I don't know words. I don't speak them. He is HUK. It's like Scarecrow. No, this is HUK. But you're like, Axel Toss, this is Scare. No, it's HUK. I promise. How do I prove it? HUK, draw a heart. Can you draw a heart with something, HUK? Please? I don't think it's... Oh, that was a heart. It's HUK. I promise. Y'all can look at the brackets. Okay, let's talk about this game. This is intense. This is Suppy versus HUK. Winner advances to the next round. Loser drops the lower bracket. Again, top two go to Singapore. That's so important. You guys need to tell your friends. Tell your parents. Tell your dog to watch. That's what you need to do. Your friends who are off playing other games, it's okay. They can play those games, but just drop them a Skype message. Say, hey, there's some awesome StarCraft on. It's HUK versus Suppy. You remember those guys? Remember we used to watch them back in the day? It's a North American tournament. These are the North Americans that we know and love, and we want to do well. You want to watch with me? That's all you have to do. Or you go to your local bar and you're like, hey, cute girl, you want to come home and watch StarCraft? That's all you got to do. Flawless strategy. As Will looks at me and nods his head in sage agreement. It's Suppy. And he's like, it literally worked for me, not even joking. Yes, it works. Awesome. Suppy versus HUK. This is it, guys. Okay, let's look at these builds. What are they doing? Okay, we got 2 gases from Suppy. Great, perfect. Okay, getting a fast hatchery. Got his queen there, ready to inject. Injecting is important so you can get more larvae. 2 gases at his natural. Meanwhile, HUK, what is he up to? 2 gases in his main and natural expansion. He's got a forge working on +1. Loves those early upgrades. Going for a Stargate. Now, has Suppy seen this? When is Suppy going to scout? What does Suppy know? He sees the gateway core, and now the Overlord coming forward. He's looking for that Stargate. He wants to know, okay, HUK, what are you throwing at me this game, my friend? I know we're teammates, but that doesn't mean you can't throw in some crafty shenaniganry. You just 0-3'd me in the tournament yesterday. Any of y'all guess? Homestar Cup, congratulations. Just call me Remco. You are the champion. If I could make you mod, I will. I would. Let's see here. Sentry tickling. Tickling. The Overlord is laughing hysterically because he's about to die, and he just got to the Stargate, and that makes him happy. So his life is fulfilled, and he will be happy dying. And his guts will forevermore float around in space. Oh, maybe he'll stay alive for now. But anyway, he's going to die to that Phoenix probably. So he sees what's going on. Suppy's going to be happy about that. How does he react is the question. Oh, another orbital thing. He's just confirming. He's just confirming stuff. Oh, but he doesn't see this. Ooh, the craftiness. HUK, how are you so crafty? And look, right when the overlords are gone, HUK's like, okay, I'll add more gateways. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be Phoenix Zealot. Okay, so a couple things. One, Spore Crawlers go down. That's investment into stuff that's not units. Roach War needs to exist. Oh, and it does. So we have 6 roaches on the way here from Suppy. Where's his Roach War? There it is. He's got +1 missile on the way. So he's got 6 roaches on the way, but 5 drones. He needs... Oh, this is careful. He needs to scout again somehow, but I'm not sure how he can because there's Phoenixes everywhere looking for overlords. What HUK's going to do here, he's going to attack with 1 billion zealots. That's what's going to... Oh, he's getting a Twilight Council. Ooh, when is he going to attack, though? Okay, maybe he won't. So he hid those 4 gates for a reason, right? He's got this pylon. He's going to make 1 billion zealots right here. He's going to attack this 3rd base. He's use Phoenixes to pick up the queens, and then roaches are going to be so important defending it off. And Suppy's making more roaches. So these roaches are multi-purpose. They're to defend whatever attack is probably coming. Suppy doesn't necessarily know. I guess you could count the probes or something. There's nothing that really could sell him on it. I guess maybe he saw the forge being chrono boosted. That could be something. And he's adding on 2 spies. So now he definitely knows. Does he, though? I don't know if he does. He's nervous. He sees no 3rd. That's what it is. He sees no 3rd, so he's like, okay, here come the zealots. But that's plenty of roaches. And now Suppy knows exactly what's happening. HUK, he has the ability to recall. He could time warp, too. Tricky decision to make there. Like, a more risky player would go for the time warp and try to kill him with nice force fields. A more safe player would, well, do what HUK's doing and recall at the last second. These guys, I'm not sure if they wanted to go that way. He could get trapped pretty easily. So 3rd base, is it going to happen here from HUK? Let's see his income. Only 53 harvesters. I guess that's fine. Adding on sentries. Suppy's breathing a sigh of relief. He's been knowing exactly what's happening. He's going straight into Hydra. So when your opponent goes Stargate as Zerg, they're investing into stuff that's not Robo. That's not along the Robo tech. So Hydras are along the Robo. Are kind of, they're the counter to the Stargate tech in a sense. But once the Colossi get out, Hydras become much less good. Now there are some like High Templar is a good example of something else that works against Hydras, but Storm takes a while to get out. So the main goal here from Suppy is going to be deny this 3rd base and get some nice trades, because as this Protoss army moves down to the 3rd here, Suppy can spread out. He can spread out his units and try to get a cost-efficient engagement. He might go for it. This is what a Zerg wants, that spread out area, but good time warp there from HUK. We got some force fields going down as well. Hydras actually dishing out a lot of damage. This is how good Hydras are against Gateway units and Stargate units. Can HUK have enough to hold this off? And again, remember, you went straight for that Stargate play, invested a lot in his Zealots, which is resources that's not going into stuff that's good against Hydras, basically. Now, I'm not sure if HUK's actually going to lose here, because he's going to be able to have reinforcements, trying to kill these Hydras and Roaches. Behind this, we got Roach Speed on the way, we got upgrades going, things coming up, and HUK might actually be able to hold this off. Okay, so Suppy's going to back up, doesn't want to overextend. That was a great trade for him. That was a great, I think it was a good trade. It was an okay trade. I mean, whenever you kill sentries, it's like my gut reaction is to say it's a good trade. Suppy has 68 harvesters. He's establishing a 4th base. I think he's passively okay with that way. He can sprint into the natural too if he wants. Okay, the link's coming straight there. He could sprint into the natural. There's no wall here. He could have done that. And he could have gone right into the mineral line in the natural and the main and potentially gotten damage done. Of course, he might be worried about Zealot Orphans. That can just defend that pretty easily. But HUK doing a great job holding that off. Nice micro. And able to do it without Colossi. Now, a problem with what Suppy did there, or a passive problem, is reinforcements. As Zerg, it's tough, especially when you're using Hydras. They don't have Hydra speed, and you're rallying across the map. So Suppy basically had an army that he produced right here on his side of the map. And only that army was engaging the other side of the map. So then you consider, okay, it took about 40 seconds to cross the map, maybe a little bit longer to actually get in position and engage. So at that point in time, obviously, that's pretty much the definition of the defender's advantage. Your rally is much closer. So HUK was able to get some extra units out right when those units arrived, and Suppy was stuck with whatever units he had from before. Now, to consider all this is upgrades when those finish. Like, ideally, you want to hit right when an upgrade finishes to take advantage of that timing, or take advantage of your units being stronger at that specific point in time. But overall, I think we're relatively even here. I don't think anyone has a dramatic advantage. Suppy had a decent trade, killing a lot of sentries, forcing HUK to use a lot more of his gas on sentries rather than proceeding into Colossi, potentially. Which I'm not even sure he's thinking about doing. I don't see a Robo. Okay, yeah, he just now put down a Robo Bay. And that's pretty late. In the context of this game, I guess it's not that late, but basically when Hydras are aplenty, and I think this is when Hydras are plenty, kind of want Colossi. So, HUK is going to need phenomenal force fields. I like the Lings. The Lings are perfect. Is you're not going to use force fields to keep away the Lings. You want to use the force fields to keep away the Hydras. That's what's important. Because if you lay the force fields too early, the Hydras can just walk around or reposition. So, oh, and look at this. HUK can't really come down and engage. Oh, decent force fields there, trying to trap some of those Hydras. And Suppy, uh-oh, he wants to engage with his whole army, and now the Hydra's coming forward. Of course, HUK wants him to come up this ramp. That's what he wants, but he also wants to protect his natural. And Suppy, this whole time, has been peeling away. So HUK is in a situation where he can't come down the ramp, because Suppy can just converge onto him from every angle. So as HUK comes down the ramp here, Suppy has this ridiculous concave, and HUK can do nothing to defend against it. And it's a situation where, as we can stay in the game, it's fine to stay in the game so I can show this. It's a situation where HUK, he wants to go down this ramp to protect this area, but he can't because Suppy can just set up this concave. And Suppy did a great job keeping some units here, but then peeling some units away and attacking here. That's Derelict Watcher. That is so important. Suppy playing a great game as we leave it. Suppy playing a fantastic game there, and he's going to take game 1 over HUK. But this is a best of 3. Suppy versus HUK, best of 3. Classic matchup for the ages, guys. I'm Axel Toss. Nick, unfortunately, I think he did lose his game. So Nick is 0-2. He's knocked out. That's okay. There will be a next time. And he's going to come back and join me with some commentary as we continue with the IEM America's qualifiers. Top 2 go to Singapore. All the best North Americans in action. Right now, you're watching Suppy versus HUK. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Game 2.